The figure versus the ground. In what ways do our perceptions affect the principles of design? When we look at the world around us, our eyes cannot focus on everything at once, but rather are deceived into distinguishing between objects which are deemed as the foreground versus the background. Although this principle exists, why do we not see the world as singular shapes and colors? Even as we observe the figure, we tend to ignore perhaps the texture or imperfections that are blind to the eye. This concept connects to a singular piece of clothing, but also grasps the entire idea of fashion. More than just fabric and threads, it shapes the basis of trends, identities, and has the ability to influence perspectives from across the globe. Now, by addressing this, we also come to the implications of how it affects the philosophy of design. Although philosophy will encompass a variety of theories, the most prominent is the concept of function over form. It states that the shape of an object should primarily relate to its purpose over merely having activity for activity. A figure with no function leads you to emulate an activity without knowing whether or not it will actually provide help in achieving your goal. A prime example, microtrends, the epitome of superficial consumerism, the illusion of relatability, a phenomenon where both the designers, producers, and consumers must participate in the marketing in order for it to succeed. While participating in trends isn't inherently bad, by giving someone language to describe themselves and spaces online, they now have a community to relate to. But accompanying this, our lack of awareness towards fashion misconceptions will inevitably affect not only our impending financial anxiety, but also the perspective of our own sets of identities. For example, a basic tool using the figure versus ground concept is lines and basic shapes. A vertical line has the effect of slenderizing the figure, while a horizontal line will carry the eye across. Color blocking was a trend in the 60s, but orderly placing geometric patterns successfully altered the appearance of your silhouette. While incredibly useful, these tools have also been subjected to marketing schemes. Wearing this will make you 10 times taller. This new technology will completely alter your physique. From clean girl to office siren, and literally ending any possible word with board. Fashion that has derived the purpose of change and self-expression, originally following the principles and philosophy of design, have evolved into an unending, exhausting push to newness. Somehow, kidcore and visco girls that surfaced during 2019 are deemed the epitome of cringe. Entering the world of design, I've grown into a juxtaposition. On one hand, textiles and fashion have built the world around me, and now I have the privilege of saying it will continue to build my future. As a child, silk was my remedy. Rubbing a glossy woven fabric was my own version of a pacifier. My own expression represented through my clothing and my body will forever have my full gratitude. Still, I've developed a frustration with the exploitative nature of the industry. Perhaps it's because the world of fashion produces 97 million tons of waste annually, or that 30% of models have reported some form of sexual assault while working. Yikes. Though that conversation would make up a whole different cartel. Either way, we must be conscious of what we choose to consume, equally as much as what we choose to advertise. Which leads me to my own fears. I fear for my own misuse of the concept of design. From as soon as I can remember, I've avoided business classes and how to rack off your hard tutorials. Maybe I'll just never be a finance bro. Thank you.